all the drinks and all of that good stuff. So, okay, we're going to finish our discussion with RuPaul's Drag Race. Now we're going to get into episode 2, the one that just happened this Friday with all the other queens, which was Aiden Zane, Dahlia Sin, Jada
Essence Hall,
Jan, and Rock'em. Is it
Rock'em Sakura.
Rock'em Sakura.
No, wait, Rock'em Sakura.
Rock'em Sakura.
Yeah, Rock'em Sakura.
I know.
Well,
I keep
then
saying
Rue
Sakura.
was saying it wrong, I think.
And then
'cause
Sherry
she kept
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sherry
love
Pie.
Rue. Yes.
And Sherry Pie, which we'll get
When
to.
that pie is expired.
Oh.
Is this pie on sale? It's expired. If I'm ever on RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm going to do Sherry Pie.
Don't tell anyone.
Can I have
Edit
your-
that out.
tell anybody.
Edit that
Just
out.
RuPaul, can I have your cell phone number? I have a lovely acting part for you. I would like. Oh, I'm making her sound like the Grinch.
Well, and a little bit like James Mason.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like the Grim, like, well, I can't cancel on that again.
That is hilarious. Miriam, you have to do Sherry Pie for Snatch.
You have to edit. Don't anyone else take that
Don't take
idea.
it.
It's Miriam's.
Yeah.
We heard it.
Oh my God, that is
So
too funny.
Okay, can I tell you who my favorite is?
Yes.
I wanted to go first. Jan. Jan's my
Oh, I
favorite.
like
Just
Jan.
Jan.
Just
Yeah.
Jan. I like her.
Now, you know about her name, right?
Yes,
I
I
think
do.
she started to say, or someone said,
And they bleeped it out. So
Yeah.
her drag name is Jan Sport,
Jan Sport.
like the 80s athletic wear.
yes,
Jan
yes,
Sport.
Jan Sport.
So that's why she came in a baseball outfit, and her
Yeah.
boy thing is a baseball tee.
Yeah.
Right.
Her whole thing, but I'm assuming that they were gonna try to get the copyrights for her, and then when she got there, it was all planned out, and then they couldn't last
then they
minute.
couldn't
so they're
do it.
bleeping it
Yeah.
out.
Jan Sport makes backpacks.
Also the same thing
Oh,
for
it's a backport
For Brita Filter.
Brita
Yeah,
Filter.
yeah.
Same
thing for Brita
thing,
Filter.
which
Same
is
thing.
now
And that's
just
why
Brita.
It's just Brit. I wondered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why
Okay.
Brita came in and said, "Y'all
Yes.
thirsty?" and chugged the water.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brita
I got
Filter.
that part.
So
Yeah.
why didn't they do that for Trixie Mattel?
I guess
Mattel.
Mattel they could.
But because Trixie with Mattel is different than
It's
it's not the
Oh.
actual brand name.
Where it's Brita
I-
Filter or
I-
Jan,
Jan
Sport.
Sport.
I
Gotcha.
think it becomes a problem in print. Whenever they
Yeah.
print anything, then it's
Like
an
if
issue.
her name was
Yeah.
Mattel.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
That would
Jenny,
probably be.
That's a stretch, Jenny.
Did
Have
someone
another
say
sip of your
stretch?
wine. Have another sip of your wine.
That's a great. No, I think that's a great drag
Yeah.
king name. If somebody wanted to do like a Ken doll, which I think
Oh.
would be a great drag character, like a dumb as rocks, like Ken doll.
Yeah.
As your character,
Do
I think
it.
that'd be okay. There you go. You heard it here on Who Invited Her, Matt Tell.
You can't steal it.
Mattel.
You can't
What?
steal these two. I'm
We
a, I'm a
want
lawyer.
10%.
One.
10%
Yes.
off the top.
Okay, so the
I'll be your attorney.
entrances for episode 2, the looks. Who was your favorite for the second round of this?
It was just last night.
I know.
Oh, I watched it
I
last
can
night.
do this. I can do this.
We watched it today.
Oh.
Yeah. And
I thought, well, just because we talked about it and I just remember
Yeah.
it, Jan Sport was cute. I just
Yes.
think it would have
Yes.
been so much better if we could get the full Jan Sport fantasy of everyone knowing that her name is Jan,
Jan
Sport.
Sport.
But I thought it was
Yes,
cute. I was
yeah.
like, okay, she went a little comfy for day one.
What did you think of Aiden Zane
I was just gonna say. I think that was my favorite look.
with the black?
It was just so different, and
Look at
the
Mary.
and the little the.
I
the
like the
he
way
did
she
this
does her makeup.
And this, it was so like. It reminded me of like.
What are you doing with your hands?
I'm making an egg face like Humpty Dumpty. It reminded me
I
of
feel
like
attacked.
like
You fucking bitch. Fuck you, pussy whiskers.
Miriam's like, Tony, never again. Never have her on again.
Shan't have her.
Pussy Whiskers
I'm
is off.
texting all the time. I'm available. No.
Oh
No,
my
there was
God.
that, but the way that
Yeah,
it
her
made me
makeup.
think of some kind of scary fairy tale book that I saw when I was a
Yeah.
kid, where the pictures were not cute; they were like kind of scary,
Cute.
and
Okay.
that's what it was like in a scary Humpty Dumpty face or something.
Okay.
She's like a scary fairy. Like all of her family are normal fairies, and then she's
She's
like
the
the
fucked
rebel
up one?
fucked up fairy.
I just thought it was different and it was cool looking.
I didn't
Yes.
I
mind
don't know.
it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't
So.
know if I'll stick with that, but for the first look, I was like, "That's cool."
What did you think of Dahlia Sin? No, I'm sorry, but I couldn't get behind her.
I
didn't
can't get in
like-
front of her, behind her, next to her. No, you can't ride. You cannot do a lift share with me. No.
I didn't enjoy just her period.
I'm at a Miriam show and I am loving it.
I bet she didn't enjoy her period when she got it either.
Apparently not. She wore it on the runway and it wasn't pretty. So.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just. I'm a huge Aja fan, so when I
Yeah.
heard that she was from the House
House
of
of
Aja,
Aja.
I was like, work. And then I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, that beard stubble though. That
Yeah,
makeup, those
weird.
eyebrows.
She is gorgeous, though. Like, I will
As
give her...
a man in a
No,
dress.
she's gorgeous in drag, I think, when she paints correctly, but she was not painted correctly for
Okay,
the runway.
that's
To
probably
be
what it is.
honest, I kind of felt like she came off very insecure and scared.
Okay.
Do you know what I
One-
mean?
100%.
I think that's
Okay.
the vibe, and I kind of went to, oh, maybe it'll get easier for you. Like she was just overwhelmed, and so she was like, you know.
And just
Do you think that's
boring.
why she came off too cocky and like?
Oh yes, totally just
all of
overdoing
that?
it
Yeah,
to the other
okay.
side.
Where
Yes.
Michelle Visage later in the episode said she's too sexy, but she's forcing it. Like,
Yeah.
she's- yeah.
Oh my god, Michelle and I are like the same person.
Well,
Before.
Well,
yeah.
look at that. Look at that.
I think a lot of the girls that aren't that are more look queens rather than girls like myself who are actual
Yeah.
like show girls who like costume
Run a
change.
show,
It's
yeah.
fast. It's
Yeah.
structured. It's this. It's that. Like they get into that environment of the TV show and like
They freak
Drag
out.
Race is like the biggest drag show of your life. But if you're just a look queen and you're like, hi, I'm coming up here and dancing to this Ariana song, which is fine.
Yeah.
I think you get thrown into that thinking like, I'm the prettiest cunt. Everyone thinks I'm gorgeous. And then you're like, oh, wow, this is a goddamn show.
Thank God
And
that
it's-
never happens to you.
Okay, I know. I have to work. I can't. You know what I mean? They
Nobody
get
goes,
there,
you're the prettiest cunt. No.
and they don't realize they're surrounded by dozens of cameramen and PAs
didn't
and
get it.
catering people. No, I'm just not listening. I'm enjoying the sound of my own fucking voice
I know,
right now.
she just ignores me.
No,
So,
and-
okay.
yeah.
Jada Essence Hall, what did you think?
I mean, I kind of don't remember. That's what I think.
Look at Mary's
Sorry.
like, I disagree.
Woman. That's all I have to say. She is a fucking woman.
I'm kind of with Jenny. I'm like, she's okay.
And maybe I'll see
I've
something
seen-
yeah,
Yeah,
You know,
I just
the
think
first is
stunning.
sometimes-
I've
yeah.
seen so many queens that are like that, I guess, on the show. So
Yeah.
I guess she's
Maybe I
filling
think
that
that's
niche.
what I was
don't
kind of
know.
like. Maybe
I'm,
there's
I'm
more-
always bored of a look queen. Like, and when I meet them, I'm like,
She did do good in the challenges.
and that's what I say. So later on, it did get better.
I
Yeah.
think because I was raised by when I very first started drag was raised by like Southern pageant girls that
Yeah.
I have a thing for just that coiffed, jeweled, cinched, figured, dripping, and like I just have a thing for like woman drag because I'm such
Yeah.
a clown that when I see like woman drag, I'm like, that's not what I do, and I'm like, you better bitch, you fucking.
See, I'm
woman.
opposite. I'd rather have the clownier the
Yeah,
better.
and same
Me
for
too. And I think that's why we love you so much.
I know that's yeah.
I think that it wasn't that I was bored. Obviously, it was beautiful and there was a lot
Yeah.
put into it. It was just, I think, just the whole thing and like the coming out and saying something was just. I was just like,
Nothing
okay,
exciting.
you
Yeah.
look pretty. Next,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What did?
see, I like that more than like the young look queens.
Oh yeah.
I like that more than just like the unitard and the like those kind of look queens.
Yeah.
I'm a pageant girl. I love them. I love them.
Okay, Rock'em Sakura. What did you guys think? I am loving her.
I love her.
I thought she was gonna annoy the fuck out of me, but
Yeah.
absolutely not.
No.
Totally different from what I thought in the Meet
Oh.
the Queens.
I
Yes.
love the anime. I love her coming in the room and just rubbing herself all over the
Yeah.
over the
All over
place.
everything.
I thought it was so
I love that he's built like a little Tonka
I
trunk. I just want
know.
to put him on my face.
Yeah.
out of drag.
Oh, he's such a
Very
cutie.
cute. But yeah, I am a Rock'em. He's really like she's
12.
getting
Surprised
at
me. I don't really remember her. Her entrance look was like fine. I remember.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the white like bodysuit with the,
Yeah.
the,
Yeah, it
the
was-
shoulders.
It
yeah.
was very draggy.
Yeah,
My only critique is the eye makeup looks like Trixie Mattel to me. Like it's
yeah,
a little too
bit.
reminiscent.
But
and
that's a style now that
It's-
Queens.
But
do.
she takes it like all the way down to her nose, though. She's like a
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girl.
yeah.
I think,
love that.
I think with the fine tuning of touring and stuff, she's gonna add a couple more elements that are gonna
Yeah.
separate her a little bit from
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
kimchi and the Trixie Mattel
Oh, kimchi, you're
reference
right,
that
yeah.
she
Yeah.
keeps getting thrown. She's really surprised me.
Yeah.
She's
thought
who
she
I'm
was
rooting for
celebrity.
from episode 2.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel
Okay.
like I thought what you thought at first, and then I just kept kind of looking. I'm like, oh, it is different.
Yeah.
And maybe she's gonna change it. I also just I like her right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
Yeah.
hope she makes it far enough that they push her to do like a glam look, because I would be
I
really
think she
interested
will.
Yeah.
to see how she turns such a distinct face.
Well, she'll
into
be so pretty.
glam.
Yeah. She'll be real.
So the last one, Sherry Pie.
She's
dun, dun, dun.
Cut into this pie and we found out it was rhubarb. Ooh, no one likes rhubarb.
Rob does.
I think you're talking about rutabaga.
I love rhubarb and I love cherry pies. So her
We just learned something, everybody.
when she came out in her first dress, I loved it.
That outfit
Yeah.
So good.
was stunning.
I
You-
loved it.
Clever.
Regardless of, should we talk objectively about her as if it didn't happen first and critique her?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll bring up the drama if anybody hasn't heard of what happened with Miss Sherry Pie.
The entrance, that
Yes.
look,
Yes.
Sherry Pie's looks, whoever her seamstress is in
so
New York
good.
City, if you go through her Instagram page, look after look at her Roger Rabbit. Have you seen it?
So good.
Incredible. Her looks are
I hope
stunning.
we see it.
Well,
I
it's
know.
in her Instagram.
Okay.
you
I
can go and
really
look at
did
pictures.
love
I don't
that,
really want to become a fan.
that
opening-
she what she came in with. It was so on brand for Sherry Pie.
And the rhinestone
and
cherry
the
filling
first
and the
prize-winning bow, and yeah,
it was
I loved
just
it.
clever.
it was very clever. What I don't like, and you know I love campy makeup.
Yeah.
I don't like that there's any color in her face. It's just brown, white, and black.
So
Okay.
you know what it reminds me of is Divine's makeup. Like
Very much.
like
little.
we'll make
Yeah.
faces and I'm like, whoa, I keep seeing
Okay.
Divine.
I love that homage. I just
Yeah.
need a little bit of blush in there. There's
Okay.
no
Color.
blood tone. There's no depth. There's nothing. It's just brown, white, and black.
Go blood tone and death.
So yeah, blood tone and death.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Blood, tone, and death.
Okay, so then their mini challenge was the same. It was the
Yes.
fashion
Yeah.
spring and fall.
Right.
Yes.
So who
Yes.
were your looks? Who did you like? Who didn't like? All of that good stuff.
I have to say that's the point in which I fell asleep, and so now I have to go out of this discussion. I'm sorry. I was so exhausted last night. You guys go.
I will say, in comparison to season the
Episode
episode one, they dropped the ball.
Oh yeah. I thought so
I
too.
objectively didn't like either one of Sherry Pie's. I thought they were both awful.
I agreed.
I didn't like her padding on the black. It was
It-
like it didn't. Do
I
much for
didn't
her.
like the mother of the bride cut of the black for the fall. I
Yeah.
didn't like the pilgrim hat. I didn't like the double chin into the. Listen. I'm
know
a
what
fat
it
bitch
reminded me
too,
of?
but it wasn't proportionate.
Death becomes her at the very end when they're at the funeral.
But not good.
Yes.
good.
Yeah, when they're spray painting each other. and-
Yeah.
that's
Do you
what it
remember
looked
where we
like.
parked the car?
That's gonna be me, Manny.
Here's
I want to see that.
my biggest thing was okay. So Jan's
Yes.
fall look, that really construction like lizardy looking
Oh.
thing, could have been the best look of the entire episode
But-
if she would not have worn those thigh-high black boots, because it completely covered up the texture at the bottom of the dress and it swallowed her up and you couldn't
Okay.
see anything.
So the bottom of the dress, it was
There was
black.
detail. No, it was green.
Yeah,
but there was
I didn't
detail.
mind the boots.
I thought it completely. It just didn't give her any kind of shape.
I
to
didn't mind
really.
the boots.
Well,
I-
you're wrong.
I agree with you, Miriam.
No, I
think-
thought the
I think even
green
a
made-
slightly shorter boot even would have been.
I
better.
thought the
Now
green
I wanna
against
see
the
it.
black made it stand
I think
out.
a fucking sexy slingback would have taken it to this like
I don't know.
poison ivy seductressy look and like would have elongated her. I felt like it
dying
made
to
it
see
look.
this
I
outfit.
feel like it made her look shorter because you
Okay.
couldn't see any of her skin.
Okay.
And that's my final say on that. That's my.
Uh-oh,
I was my
sound
judge
just
mallet.
went out.
Oh, no. Hold on.
Jiggle the wire.
Let me wiggle your cord, pussy whiskers.
Thank you.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Now you got me all
Rock'em-
fired up.
Rock'em Sakura, what did you think? I like that she did her own anime on the first look.
painted it herself.
Yes, I thought it was very cute. The second one,
It was
What
fine.
was it again? I don't remember the second one.
It was fine.
It
I don't really
was-
remember it either, but I remember
yeah.
thinking it was fine.
Fine.
yeah.
And see, I've watched this one too. That's what this runway really just.
It
All I
didn't
can think about
stick,
is
yeah.
episode 1 runway.
Yeah, me too.
Who else?
Jan's was okay. She had that Marie Antoinette, the very first, for the
Yeah.
spring. And then her fall, I don't really remember.
Jada, I don't really remember her spring. I remember her fall was like this like lavendery gray suit type of thing.
Oh, it looked like she walked into the store, like Eric said, and pointed at the mannequan and said, "Give me all of that."
Not
Went
that
to the Nordstroms and said, "I want to buy it all."
Yeah,
That's what it
very
looked
that.
like. Yeah.
I thought.
Isn't that what you do?
Hello.
No, drag queen. No, I'm kidding.
There's one more that just popped into my head now. I
Which
can't
one?
think of her.
Jan?
No, that we haven't talked about. Oh,
Dahlia's. Dahlia Sin.
okay. The spring cunt. It was
Oh, the
work.
neon green with
and
the
the
orange
marabou with the orange hair. I would have chosen a different earring, but you know how I feel about color combos. I thought it was great. Her fall was awful. I thought
Why?
it was so ugly. She looked like a black poodle that just got out of surgery. Like the poodle got ripped up. It looked like they took a poodle and
Poodle that just got.
Okay, it
for
looks
those
like
of
they
you that
took a
weren't
black
paying
poodle
attention.
and put it in a paper shredder.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh shit, we fucked up, and then tried to put it back together, but it didn't work.
With one little line of
With
hair.
hair.
that
Oh,
curls.
God.
I thought it
It
was
was
so
so bad.
weird and so ugly.
Okay, you guys. So their challenge was somewhat of the first, but they had to do a Fosse number.
Right.
Right. Their own lyrics.
What's
and
a Fosse?
Okay,
I
that
know.
pissed me off.
That pissed me off too. Look at now. Jenny's like,
loving-
I got something
just
to
woke
say.
Jenny's
up.
back in.
Jenny's awake.
Yeah, a Fosse number, and they were like, "What's Fosse?"
So I must have been falling asleep. I was falling asleep and waking up, and I kept trying to start it over. And I do remember that. And I got pissed. I'm like, "Come on, kids! You need to know who Bob Fosse is."
But you know what I
Okay,
love?
I'll cut somebody.
They're like, Fosse, is that the bear from the Muppets?
Yeah,
Fozzie.
Fonzie.
Waka waka waka.
But what I loved was in the interviews they had Dahlia Sin and she's like, I love Fosse. I'm very aware of. And the producers saw, oh, film? Like what which one do you like of Fosse? And she couldn't name one. I was like, bitch.
Come on. That was so
Oh, it was so
well,
funny.
wouldn't you at that point go, okay, I was lying.
Okay, I was lying.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Every time I hear Fosse, though, I just think of you do Fosse, Fosse,
Fosse,
Fosse.
Fosse.
You do Marsha Graham, Marsha Graham.
Yes.
I love the birdcage.
Oh my God, I love Fosse. I was great. I was happy with this. So Jan and Sherry Pie were the ones that kind of put it on them. Oh, and Rockham to do the choreography for the challenge.
Yeah.
And it all fell apart. It
When
was
Miss
dry.
Was it terrible?
Oh no, Jada just wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, she's
She's
being
a
a bitch.
whiner.
Yeah.
She was like, this is too
Complain.
hard. Nobody's listening to me. Nobody's respecting my opinion.
Nobody
Wah,
has
wah.
to. Just do it. Stop talking.
I just
Stop being
think
a millennial.
Yeah.
How
God.
shady of the producers to make them choreograph their own first
I
number.
know.
Kind of loved it, though.
It is so good.
Yeah.
You gotta admit.
You could do it.
Made
Yeah,
for-
I could do it. Doesn't mean I want to.
Well, it does kind of, if you step up, it does kind of, it's almost like on Survivor when
Yeah.
you say, I'll be the one that calls the shit or whatever. You're like, you're the one that's on the chopping block.
So for the actual challenge, when they did the number, who stood out for you? With the lyrics, with the dance and all of that, Eric and Miriam, since Jenny
I'm
passed out.
sorry.
And,
I love that Rock'em Sakura made a fart
Yep.
joke in the
I
first
did
one.
too.
And I'm not even a fart
Yep.
joke person. Not really
I
my
did too.
favorite.
And they hated it, but I
They
loved
hated
it.
I thought it was funny.
I think
Yeah.
they were wrong.
I
Yeah.
think they were
I thought
wrong.
Sherry Pies was great.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
I love Jan.
Jan's was amazing.
Good.
Jan, yes.
I thought
Dahlia
Aiden
Sin.
Zane's was good.
His
I thought his
yeah,
was
if you
good.
listened, except for you can see his tight.
Well, yeah, his padding and the tuck is all wrong.
But he has potential.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think he's ready yet.
He's
I don't,
really young,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Like,